Available for iOS and Android.
Now at 5, headstones dating back to the 1800s are toppled over and damaged at a cemetery in southeast Kansas.
More drone sightings are being reported here in the Northeast and now other parts of the country. I'm Bradley Blackburn with how they're alarming residents and why state officials are asking for answers.
And Americans are expected to spend a record amount on gifts this holiday season, but the deadline for those presents to reach their destination is quickly approaching.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Headstones dating back to the 1800s are toppled over, with some crumbled to pieces after vandals attack a southeast Kansas cemetery. This is KOAM News at 5. I'm Tanya Bach. The Star Cemetery in West Mineral was the subject of vandalism yesterday. Several headstones were damaged, with some of the stones not able to be replaced or repaired. As the investigation continues, authorities and town officials hope that information leading to the people responsible will soon help them find out what exactly happened.
Some people, one or whoever, went out there and decided to tip over stones and done quite a bit of damage. I went out there yesterday and it just made me sick to my stomach. I seen all that. You know, some of those stones are old and, you know, they can't be replaced. There's some history out there. And the fact that somebody decided to go out there and just destroy it, I got no word. I don't know how to explain it.
A reward of $1,000 is offered for any information leading to the arrest of the individuals who committed the vandalism. A woman is charged with arson in connection to a Joplin duplex fire. Brescia Grosso is known to law enforcement with a long history and is now facing charges of felony arson and felony assault. On Monday, Grosso was arrested driving a vehicle the owner says she did not have permission to drive. She then rear-ended a Mercedes Sprinter van. As the driver exited the van, she rammed the van again and again, eventually pinning the driver between the two vehicles. And now additional charges of arson are filed regarding the fire the prior night on December 8th. 2 adults and 2 children were in the residence when Grosso started a fire in her bedroom. In an interview after her arrest on December 9th, Grosso admitted she set a book on fire in her bedroom and then began to tell people in the house that it was time to get out. Chief Meteorologist Doug Hetty joins us now with a first look at the forecast.
Well, it's turned out to be a gloomy Friday for us today. On and off showers and drizzle across the region. This is what we're going to see through the evening hours. 50 in Joplin, 49 in Pittsburgh. So some of the roads are going to be a little bit on the wet side as we go through the next few hours. Most of us upper 40s to lower 50s. Still kind of windy. Southeasterly winds 15 to 20. And that's going to be sticking around as we go through the evening into really the weekend. Temperatures kind of hold steady near 50. Thunderstorms start popping up late tonight. Right now, we just have some pockets of very light showers and drizzle, mainly on the Missouri side. And this is what we'll see, just periods of drizzle, light showers through the evening. But after midnight, we'll start to get some showers and thunderstorms starting to pop up and then pushing through the region. We're going to be talking more about this in your weekend here in just a bit.
All right, thanks, Doug. Missouri family of the American found in Syria after months in captivity says his release is the best Christmas gift they could have hoped for. 29-year-old Travis Timmerman was found yesterday in the suburbs of Damascus after he and others were freed from prison. His cousin in Missouri tells CBS News when she saw the video online and realized it was him, it was mind-blowing.
We didn't know where he was or if he was alive, let alone that he had been in a prison this entire time. And in Syria, no less. It was terrifying to think of what he went through and what he was dealing with, and he still has a long journey to get home.
A U.S. defense official confirms Timmerman has been flown out of Syria and is with State Department personnel. Meanwhile, the search for freelance journalist Austin Tice, who was kidnapped while on assignment in Syria, is still ongoing. Well, increasing reports of drone sightings in New Jersey and now New York and Pennsylvania have residents rattled and lawmakers calling for action. CBS's Bradley Blackburn has the latest.
They say it's not a bird, it's not a plane, but it is a topic of conversation and concern.
What the heck is going on?
Increasingly, more reports of drone sightings over the East Coast, and most recently Staten Island, New York. Elected officials pointed the finger at the federal government.
I don't believe that the United States of America, with its military capabilities, does not know what these objects are.
For weeks, residents in New Jersey have seen the mysterious objects overhead.
We saw blinking, like lots of blinking things up in the sky to the south, right over the ocean.
Thursday, National Security Communications Advisor John Kirby said the government has not been able to corroborate any of the reported sightings and said there's no evidence they pose a security risk.
Many of the reported sightings are actually manned aircraft that are being operated lawfully.
But Friday, New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy wrote a letter to President Biden expressing concern and asking for federal resources to figure out what's going on. And the senators from New York and New Jersey signed a joint letter to the FBI, FAA, and Department of Homeland Security.
If you don't know whose it is and who's flying it, you have to take it down.
Now, residents in Indiana are seeing them, and Connecticut, too.
This is like the 5th I've seen.
Friday, first responders in New Jersey headed out in daylight to investigate a possible downed drone, but left the scene without recovering anything. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
The FAA is temporarily prohibiting drone flights over Picatinny Arsenal military base and Trump National Golf Club Bedminster. Well, still ahead, the holiday rush.
Christmas is quickly approaching and the window to get those holiday gifts is quickly closing. I'm Danya Backus with the shipping deadlines you need to know.
But first in Health Watch, nursing home residents are taking a glass half full approach when it comes to their mental health. They're growing hops in the gardens of their retirement homes and learning how to brew their own beer as part of a project to boost mental health and well-being.
All is changing so dramatically.
Topping today's Health Watch, new research shows more cardio fitness is linked to healthier brains for aging seniors. Exercising on the treadmill, elliptical, or exercise bike are all activities associated with increased cognitive performance. Researchers credit the link between the two to greater blood flow, new connections in the brain, and enhanced chemical systems. Cardio fitness is also associated with better moods, low fatigue, and improved sleep. When it comes to mental health, nursing home residents over in Britain are taking a glass half full approach, a pint glass in this case. They're harvesting hops for beer to boost their well-being. CBS's Tina Kraus reports from London.
I've been doing this for over a year, almost a year and a half now. So I've got my route established.
Hello. Hi. Here for Kentucky Harvest.
And I can walk in and say hello to the manager and by, first name. And it's great. They have bags together for me.
Since Bobby Schofield started volunteering to rescue food with the Kentucky Harvest app, she's kept almost 11,000 pounds of food from being thrown away.
I've got it every Thursday. Again, if I want to pick up one or two during the week, I can. I can go on the app any day and say, hey, these are available. Do you want them? And then you choose those. And then you can get your directions and you can get how many bags you expect, etc.
Bobby says it usually takes around 30 minutes to complete a run with the Kentucky Harvest app. In fact, this one that we're on right now, from Thornton's to the Family Scholar House, only took about 15 minutes.
Very easy, extremely easy. They make it easy on you because then you collect more for them.
Which is a good thing, according to Deja Jackson with the Family Scholar House.
We really need partners and volunteers who will help provide that fill in that gap for not just our participants, but everyone in the city who is really needing food right now.
Jackson says Kentucky Harvest volunteers like Bobby have delivered over 28,000 pounds of food to the Family Scholar House alone this year.
That's a really, really big help. Yeah.
Our volunteers are really the bread and butter of our operation. So those 2.1 million pounds of food that we rescued last year, we would not be able to do without our volunteers.
Aaron Moore with Kentucky Harvest says the app has benefited more than 80 nonprofits this year by collecting excess food from over 191 businesses and restaurants across Louisville.
We're not a food pantry, we're not a food bank, but we're helping fill in the gaps of the existing system that's out there.
It's good, it makes you feel good. helps your heart.
Addie Miners, WLKY News.
Well, sneaking cigarettes might seem like a harmless rite of passage, but according to a new study, it's more dangerous for young people than you might think. A new study shows persistent smoking from childhood to young adult was associated with a more than 50% increased risk of premature heart damage. Research suggests early smoking causes the same type of heart damage that's linked to an enlarged heart. Reduced blood flow, inflammation, trauma, or chronic diseases, and some symptoms were evident by the age of 24 years old. Now, experts have previously understood that children who smoked earlier in life were more likely to continue the habit and the risks that come with it later in their life. That's a look at today's health news. A little later, Anderson Elementary in McDonald County launches a bike program for kindergarten.
Plus, we have rain, increasing showers, and thunderstorms for us tonight. Details coming up.
Ashley, know your retirement savings with Prudential.
Well, it turned out to be a gloomy Friday for us today. Still, temperatures pretty good. We've dropped off a bit throughout the afternoon. Cloudy skies, some drizzle, light showers across the region. Nice shot of our Indigo Sky Casino and Resort Tower Cam, of course. We are looking outside of Seneca, Missouri. All right, so some light little green blobs on the radar. This is very light showers or pockets of drizzle. This is going to be consistent as we go through the rest of the evening hours into the overnight hours, and then we'll start to kind of balloon up as we get past midnight for us tonight. But you can see the pockets of light little showers and drizzle, so be careful if you're going to be on the roadways over the next several hours. Here's our storm system, main wave out across western parts of Kansas, down through the panhandles of Oklahoma and Texas, and all heading toward us through the overnight hours tonight. So let's go through time. We're going to stop at 9 p.m. Still just pockets of drizzle and a few random light showers. As we continue by midnight, we really see it kind of flare up. Scattered showers and some thunderstorms. Nothing strong, nothing severe, but you are going to hear some rumbles of thunder throughout the overnight hours. Periods of showers and a few thunderstorms continue through the overnight hours. Here's 4:30 in the morning. Let's continue into the morning hours. Scattered showers and thunderstorms. Here's 7:30 in the morning. And then once we get to 10, 11, noon, then the rain will pretty much be out of here. Temperatures right now upper 40s to near 50. We have that southeasterly wind. Here's 7th and range line sitting at 50. South winds at 10. Gusts, though, have been higher than that. It's going to stay kind of windy as we go through the weekend. Temperatures hold steady as we go through the evening hours. Look at those southerly winds, 15 to 20. And we're going to see those gusts all night long, 20 upwards to 30. Here's tomorrow morning. They'll calm down a little bit by tomorrow afternoon, and then they crank back up again as we get into Sunday. So it's definitely going to be breezy out there. Out on the west coast, look at that, another storm system. That system will start to affect us once we get into Sunday night and also on Monday. So again tonight, drizzle, scattered showers and thunderstorms into the morning hours. Then this whole system pushes east. We get partly sunny skies by the afternoon. Temperatures mainly into the upper 50s to near 60 degrees. Tomorrow night's going to be quiet, clear skies until late. We'll get some clouds increasing, mid-30s, mostly cloudy skies on Sunday, but it should be dry. Lower 60s, but once we get into Sunday evening, Sunday night, scattered showers and thunderstorms erupt again, especially along the I-44 corridor. Some of these guys could be a little bit stronger, lasting into Monday morning. All right, rainfall for us tonight into tomorrow morning, mainly light. A lot of areas, 2/10, 3/10 of an inch, maybe a little bit heavier on the Missouri side, but I would say on average 2 to about 4/10 of an inch. Looking at your weekend, 60 on Saturday, morning rain, mostly cloudy on Sunday, 64. Of course, windy. We're going to have evening showers once we get into Sunday evening. But temperatures pretty good. 56 on Monday. We have the morning rain. Tuesday, showers move back in late, 55. 50 on Wednesday, and then it really cools down once again late next week into next weekend.
All right. Well, temperatures in the 60s in December. You really can't complain about that.
Not at all.
All right. Thanks, Doug. One new program rolls into McDonald County schools. The All Kids Bike Kindergarten PE Learn to Ride program took off today. at Anderson Elementary School. Now, the program will teach kindergarten students how to ride bikes during PE class, providing them with a vital skill for a lifetime of confidence, independence, and outdoor fun.
It is an opportunity for many of our students that they may not have outside of school. It's an opportunity for them to build a life skill that they can use for the rest of their life. Whether it be they go on to do adventures with their friends or their family, or they decide to join a bike team in some form, but it just allows them the opportunity to learn a skill that they will use for the rest of their life.
Jomo Adventures and Trailblazers donated $9,000 to make the program a reality. Well, coming up, Gen Z is expected to give brick and mortar stores a big boost this holiday season.
Healing hands, caring hearts. You're trusted in.
Topping today's Consumer Watch, Gen Z is taking over the malls these days. According to research from CNBC, 63% of those surveyed say they plan to make holiday purchases at physical stores this season rather than online. Now, this is higher than any generation. An expert we spoke to says many like the social aspect of it. Now, the boomer generation follows closely behind Gen Z, while millennials and Gen X are more likely to shop online. Well, it's believed Americans will spend a record amount this holiday season, and the deadline for those presents to reach their destination is quickly approaching. Danya Bacchus has some important dates to remember.
The race is on to get holiday gifts delivered on time. The U.S. Postal Service handles billions of cards, letters, and packages during the holiday season. This one machine in Tulsa, Oklahoma, sorts up to 3,200 items every 45 minutes.
You're going at the max speed, as fast as you can, doing and processing as quickly as you can, as long as you can.
Customer service clerk Carlos Carrillo says it's just as busy at this post office in Los Angeles.
It gets pretty hectic, but we manage, we process all our packages.
And people who want a gift delivered by Christmas Eve need to act soon. For the majority of Americans, the deadline to ship ground with U.S. Postal Service is December 18th. The 21st is the last day to send a 2-day package. The last day for 2-day at UPS is December 20th. And for FedEx, it's December 22nd. Both companies offer overnight service on December 23rd for Christmas Eve delivery. Shipping deadlines at Amazon and other online retailers vary, so it's important to double-check those dates.
Look for the arrives before Christmas labels that stores are adding onto their websites.
Stephanie Carls with Retail Me Not says if you wait too long for shipping, you can always send a gift electronically.
This is where those digital gift cards are going to come in. So send e-gift cards from popular retailers, streaming services, even restaurants by email.
But Carls says if you're looking for a specific item, act now before it's too late. Danya Bacchus, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Well, final check of the forecast is next.
Captioning is proud to salute Michael McCullough, a 4-state hero.
Up next on the CBS Evening News, new details about mysterious drone sightings in at least 6 states. And then on KOAM News at 6, students at Columbian Elementary in Carthage get an early Christmas present. Plus, Taylor Swift visits with children at a hospital in Kansas City. And our Minute with Mitch focuses on Sunday's Chiefs game against Cleveland. Stay with us for the CBS Evening News and then KOAM News at 6. Well, today, volunteers from the Carl Junction School District helped gather up just some of the toys you've donated to KOAM's Toy Box Toy Drive. Students and a leadership group spearheaded the effort, which ended up collecting bags filled with toys for children throughout the 4 states. From the school, the toys went to our partners at the Salvation Army of Jasper and Newton counties to be distributed to local families. All right.
Rain moving in for us tonight. Showers, even some thunderstorms across the region. Nothing too strong, nothing severe, but you are going to hear some thunder out there tonight. 60 for a high tomorrow. We'll get partly sunny skies during the afternoon. windy all weekend. Then rain starts to roll back in Sunday evening, Sunday night, into Monday morning, which we need the rain, so we'll take it.
How early can we expect that, like the thunder to roll in?
1 or 2 in the morning.
All right. Maybe we'll be in bed by then.
I hope.
All right, thanks for joining us. The CBS Evening News is next. And of course, we'll be right back here for KOAM News at 6, and we'll see you then. Have a great evening and an even better weekend.